Sometimes the causes of these challenges are coming from the way that we have been conditioned to think about what marriage should be, what other people should give us. And I'm going to talk about it from a mental health aspect. And I know when you hear mental health, maybe you're thinking about depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. But really, I'm talking about how you think about yourself, how you think about life, and how you think about others. And that includes why you got married. So number one, we have something we call core beliefs. And core beliefs are the feelings and the thoughts that you have about yourself and about other people, about the world, and even about God. So if you have a core belief that I am not good enough, I am a bad person, I am unlovable, I'm not capable, then you will react to the world or respond to the world and other people who are significant in your life in a way that the motivation behind it is what you are believing about yourself. If you grew up feeling that you're not a good person, that people don't love you, then guess what you're going to do? You're going to look for a partner who you will have the expectation they will love you unconditionally, they are going to embrace you, and anytime they act in a way that causes you to feel that they are not embracing you, they are not supporting you, guess what you will do? You will become aggressive, you will become complaining, you will become nagging, demanding, because you need them to feel the gap that you feel within your psyche, within your own self. And so it's important to understand that your core beliefs are very important. Number two, maybe you have a core belief that tells you that in order for you to feel good about yourself, people have to agree with you. So how do you act? You act very argumentatively, you are opinionated, you are angry, you are nagging. So you cannot be able to have a good relationship, because every time somebody disagrees with what you want, disagrees with where you are, where you want to go, you are not able to tolerate that they can have a different opinion than yours. And so you will be experienced by people as being very controlling, wanting to control their lives. And it's important for you to know that is a mental health issue that you would need to address personally. Now, there are also people who have fears. Maybe you have a lot of fear in relationships. You watched your mom and your dad have a bad relationship, and you are afraid that you might create the same kind of relationship. Now, the thing is, the moment you get married and your spouse begins to act in any way that would trigger the fear, you begin to act as if that you are going to lose, or you are going to have the same kind of relationship you didn't want to have, and you become very aggressive, you become demanding, you become accusing, you are judging other people's behavior, you are judging their intention. So you go into what we call self-preservation, because you are so afraid that you will end up with the kind of relationship you saw at home. Some of us also, we grew up in homes where our parents were very happy, and then we get married and we find that our spouse is not as loving as what we saw at home. Again, you are hit with disappointment because your expectation is very different from the reality that you have. Now, I want to say, if you are a person who has had neglect in your life, you've had abandonment issues, rejection issues, grief issues, you struggle with maybe some mood disorders like anxiety, you are very afraid, and you are also very depressed, then you know that you are going to have a lot of challenges within your relationship. So it would be very important for you to understand that, to be aware of that, so that you can begin to say, the conflict and the challenges we are having in our marriage, is it something that can be fixed from a personal point of view? If you are afraid of failure, you will find yourself dealing with your spouse in a way that is aggressive, because you are trying to protect the vision you have, the vision of success you have. But you see, in marriage, it takes two. And so you cannot demand for the other person to be what you want them to be in order for you not to fail in the marriage. If you do that, then you are going to create that failure that you are afraid of. So understanding yourself, understanding your core beliefs, your mental health space, it becomes a very important process to go through in order for you to get into a marriage with the health that the marriage needs for it to be successful. So I hope that this gives you 1 or 2 tips on some of the things that could be the causes of conflict in your marriage, or even challenges that you have in your marriage. And for a more in-depth and more personalized process for you, please call me. The number is on the screen. You can go to my website and you can make a booking. I would be glad to walk with you so that you can be able to manage what you are experiencing in your marriage as a challenge. Until I see you next time, thank you and God bless you.